Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to today's stream. Hopefully y'all is having a good day. I know I'm gonna be stressed out by the end of this stream. If not halfway through the stream, one of the two. I can already feel it. It's kind of like when, you know, like a volcano is about to erupt and you can feel like an earthquake of some sort's happening beforehand. That's me right now getting a headache, and it's like I haven't even started playing the game yet. Let me drink some water. Maybe that might be the reason. Just gotta get some water in my system. But yeah, PlayStation is on some stuff where they're like, once you play a game, you can no longer get your money back for it. So that's how that goes. I gotta go through this all over again. Just because I uninstalled the game. That's crazy. Deep breaths. Relax. Stay calm. At least I'm going to try to. I just know, like, once I start playing this game, people start joining the stream, and then it's that one, they know everything that needs to be known about Black Myth, and then they're all like, oh, he needs my help. Let me backseat in his stream. It's like anybody right here, like here now, I don't need no help. I'm either gonna rage quit or get through it. Anybody watching this on YouTube, don't need your help. I'm either gonna rage quit or get through it. One of the two. I don't need nobody talking in my ear trying to tell me how to play a video game. I'm 28 years old. I do not need help on no video games. Let's see if there's anything that I gotta, like, level up first. So that's just that crap. So pretty much I ain't got nothing. Cool. Nice. You know what I'm actually gonna do? I'm gonna wait until that thing. Yeah, I know your game, sir. I know they're gonna do something silly. It's like if anybody ever says like, oh yeah, everybody likes games like this, they like the overly challenging crap, they don't. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They don't. I just don't get the idea. It's like you add a story in the game. You want people obviously to get through the game and see what the story is all about and crap. How am I supposed to do that if you're gonna have it where it takes me forever to take out a guy and then he could just take me out in a couple of hits? I just don't. I don't get that with video games, man. I really don't. I just don't get when people, it's like, you know, if you want somebody to get through the story, and there ain't no way of like tuning down the difficulty and crap. There's no way possible. And it's just stuff like that that's just annoying to me. It's like, fam, I'm just trying to play a game. I'm just trying to get through a story. What's this? I don't need that. Wait, what does accessibility have? Nothing helpful. How do you get... That is such crap, man. You can't go hit nobody through no rock. Like, come on, bro. Hit somebody through a rock. That's what I'm saying. It's like games that be wanting to give the enemy the advantage. What does he gain from winning the fight? Nothing. It's just stuff like that is stupid, bro. Are you serious? Are you serious? This game is such crap. I don't care what anybody says. This game is horrible. This game is honestly horrible. This is so stupid. The developers, I feel like whoever developed this game, it was honestly a desperate thing. They were going broke. They wanted to create something like Elden Rings. No, if I'm gonna keep this game, I'm gonna say however I feel like I want to say about the development with this game, and it's honestly crap. They always want to come out with these games that want to give the enemy the advantage, and you gain absolutely nothing from that. It shouldn't take no genius to like realize some crap like that. It's like the dumbest of the most dumbest people should be able to see something like that. But they're like, nah, let's just try to come out with something like Elden Ring. People are just be so desperate to go viral with a video game, and it just makes no sense for the video game to even exist. I guarantee and I promise you, the world will be perfectly fine without a video game like this. I could care less how the developers feel about it. If I got no choice but to keep this game, oh, you best believe I'm going to say however I feel like I want to say about this game. This game is crap. It's like, there's no reason to even be playing this game. It's just dumb, honestly. Whoever the developers are, don't make no more. That's just please. Save everybody the trouble, save everybody. I don't even want to play I'm gonna play Gran Turismo Sport. But it's like, save everybody the trouble. Don't make no more games. I could care less if it hurts their feelings. Don't matter to me. The thing is this, I'm stuck with $60. So it's like, who do you think is going to be more upset? Them that made millions of dollars off of this game, just gathering up, like, people that done play a crap ton of Elden Ring, and they're like, oh, well, people are probably sick and tired of playing Elden Ring, so let's just come out with a game, same formula, can't beat no bosses, and just when you think when you're about to beat the boss, oh, let's add some disadvantage where you can't use your special ability no more, because you ran out, but you're supposed to be in this magical land where a monkey can turn into a bird. It's just, like, man, it just be some of the most idiotic things with video games, where it's like, I know you guys were not just born yesterday. Like, it's seriously, my thing is this. If you struggle that much with making a video game, I'm saying, like, it's something, because I even seen where people were, besides just the gameplay, I seen where people were talking about the visuals of that game, and it's like, well, it's more than just the visuals. But it's like, to me, it just doesn't make any sense, where it's like, man, you know that there's gonna be more than just like a certain group of people that are gonna be playing your game. Why just make it where it's like, oh, only those group of people, where it's like, oh yeah, if you play games like Elden Ring, Dark Souls, and all that crap, then yeah, man, it's just, yeah, you best believe they come out with another Black Myth game, I will not be buying it. I will not be buying that game. That company can shut down, and I would not lose no sleep over it. None whatsoever. People just be making games, and it's honestly just be scamming people out. Yeah, maybe not everybody might not be getting scammed, but I felt like I got scammed. When I buy a video game and I'm not even enjoying myself playing the video game, yeah, I got scammed. That'd be the last time I buy a Black Myth game again. Won't ever have to worry about me buying another Black Myth game. Should be a myth that that game should even exist. It's like people just, man, it's like they come out with video games and they don't know nothing about development. They just copy and paste what somebody else did, and then it's like they don't leave it up to themselves to come up with different ideas and stuff to do with the video game. And that's honestly the downfall of gaming in this day and age. Everybody's trying to create a game that's just like another game. And I guarantee and I promise you, after some time doesn't pass by, nobody's not going to know about that game anymore. Not one single person is going to be talking about. The funny thing is, no, let's just look it up right now on Steam. Let's just look it up right now on Steam. Yeah, maybe because the game is a little bit fresh and people are, you know, playing it to see what it's about. But let's just see between Elden Ring and this Black Myth game. Let's just see what people are playing right now. Black Myth, 120,000 viewers. So it's probably still fresh to the scenes. And 7.8 thousand viewers. It's like, how come you guys didn't come out with your game when Elden Ring came out with their DLC? Because it's funny, they planned it. They planned it just perfectly. They waited until everybody beat that DLC, and then that's when they decided, oh, now let's come out with our video game. And I'm like, yeah, after some time done pass by, you guys gonna be below 10,000 yourself. Because now, one, it's gonna be people just probably trying to 100% complete the game, or going back and just playing the game again because they're them type of people that sit around and play games like Elden Ring. I will never buy another Black Myth game again. I'm gonna always constantly, and that's the thing. I had to say that's probably why, in my opinion, although I didn't like Elden Ring, I would say that game is more, it's better than this Black Myth game. At least then, it's all like, you know, you can't get stuck with Elden Ring because they actually came out with a disc version of the game. They probably knew that people wasn't gonna be really feeling that game. There's gonna be a bunch of people upset once they realize that they're stuck with that game and they ain't never played no type of game like that before. I'm going to tell y'all this right now. Do not buy that game on PlayStation. Don't buy it on Xbox. Buy it on Steam. See how you like it on there if you do have a gaming PC. But don't buy that game on console. That game doesn't deserve it. If you only going to come out with half of a video game, and that's the issue with games like that. They don't come out with no difficulty settings where it's like, you know, to accommodate for people like myself. I didn't spend $60 on the game. I should be able to get whatever service I want to get for that game. But no, it's like, oh, we just gonna only add some things into the game, and then they're gonna probably come out with some knockoff DLC that's just gonna be another, just like how Elden Ring did, and then after that, it's gonna be done and over with that game. Maybe they might come out where it's like they gonna notice that people ain't really playing the game like that, but honestly, it's just so frustrating where it's like you get stuck with a game like that, and it's like, fam, I'd never buy another one of those types of games again. Never. Like, until companies that make games like that, until they start coming out with difficulty settings for their games, I'll never buy a game like that again. It's like, maybe they should have came out with a movie or something, or a TV show, but it doesn't need to be no video game. I know people gonna probably be commenting, talking about, oh, well, the developers, they're gonna probably see this and feel discouraged and not want to come out with a video game again. Good. Like, do something where all gamers come out with a game where all gamers can play it, not just some. But until it's like, I know I ain't gonna get my money back, so might as well say how I really feel about the game. It sucks. It's like, you want to go out and play a game, get a disc version of Elden Ring and play that. At least if you know if you don't like the game, you can get your money back. Or maybe not all of it, but at least you won't be stuck with it. Doesn't even make any sense. And then they have it where you do have all these powers and you're this high powerful fight monkey, and then all of a sudden they strip you of your powers and they're just expecting you to just, does that make any sense? Does that make any sense though, where it's all like, okay, if I know I'm gonna need a weapon to go throughout this forest and be fighting all these different enemies, why not get the weapon first and then fight the enemies? What sense does that make? What sense does it make to take away your character's powers and then just have it where I just got pretty much just fight them with nothing. They got powers. They could use a infinite power thing, but I can't. It's stupid. Man, honestly, it's just dumb. That's why I'm like, I ain't gonna fool with that game no more. It's like you use a strategy, but then it's like you use that strategy, then it's like, oh, then there's an issue with using that thing. And it's like, that's the thing. I don't want to go on YouTube and watch 100 million tutorials on how to take out that boss. I should be able to take out that boss with whatever strategy I bring to the table. But it's like when you have it where I'm at a disadvantage and I can't even use all of my powers, it's like, fam, that's not going to make a person want to continue playing your game. I don't understand what's so hard about developers not understanding that. It's like not everybody wants to do this over-the-top challenging crap. They just want to play a video game for the story. It is not that hard just to add a difficulty settings into the game. And people talking about, oh, it's annoying. It's people like that where I'm all like, look, if you don't know nothing about gaming, then don't say nothing about gaming. But I hate when people, they play games like that on a regular, and then they go, oh, because I beat the game, then everybody else got to beat the game. They be the main ones that don't know nothing about gaming. They think everybody thinking along the lines like them when it comes to gaming, and it's like, no, they're not. It's like there's people out there that just like casually playing the game and they don't want no challenge. And I ain't hearing nothing with no skill issue. If they take away my skill, how is it? Yeah, that's the skill issue. They took it away. So like, cause my thing is this: if I know that there's all these different things I gotta, cause see, if this is how I would have wrote this story, if it had been up to me. If I know that there's all these like magical creatures or whatever out in the forest, I'm taking them out first, and then whatever it is that I gotta take out, like off up in that cloud part in the beginning of the game, whoever that guy was, then I'll focus on him. But if I know that there's all these other different enemies, it's like, man, it's just people, they just go about ways in gaming where it's like, only to you that's gonna make sense. It's like, yeah, I can tell what kind of kid you were in school. Like at most that game deserved, it definitely didn't need to be no $60 game. At most that's a $40 video game. The fact that, what was the price of that Elden Ring DLC? Because what pretty much that was like a whole different video game. Elden Ring DLC price $40. And then it was like, and then they had it where you could get that game and then plus, so in reality the game was like the DLC was like a $20 game. Or a $20 DLC, because I did see where they had it where it was like a bundle thing where you could get the whole game for $80. So let's say if the game is like $60 or something, like, yeah, $59.99, and then on top of, so yeah, if it's an $80 game, then it's like, what, it ain't even really 40, it's like 20 or 30. They have it where they give you a whole different, pretty much a sequel to Elden Ring, and then with this game, it's like, it's, man, you know, it was overall a copy. Because it's another one of those, like, that's why I'm like, anybody out there, it's like, save your money. Don't get that game. People talking about it's like God of War. I was able to progress through God of War. Matter of fact, I even remember beating a God of War game when I was playing it on the PSP. Multiple times. Hey, Black Myth Wukong ain't nothing like no God of War. I'm going to tell y'all that right now. Like, for as long as I'm stuck with that game, and it's like, I know Sony ain't gonna give me my money back, so it just looks like I'm gonna be Black Myth Wukong. I never like to be that person where I sound like a hater, but it sounds like, and I know I ain't gonna get my money back, so they pretty much got my $60 and they can do whatever they want to do with it. I'm like, I got their video game, and I'm gonna say however I want, whatever I want to say about it, and I'm gonna talk nothing but crap about their game. Unless I get some $60 check in the mail, I ain't got nothing good to say about Black Myth Wukong. And anybody that asks me about that game, oh, should I get it? No. Save your money. Go support an indie developer. go use your money, spend your $60 on something where it's like you gonna get your money's worth. But if they gonna have it where you get stuck on pretty much the first boss of the game, there's no reason to play it. And then they gonna put you at a disadvantage, and they're expecting you to be happy about it. Yeah, I ain't got nothing good to say about that game. It's like, so what if the developers get upset? So what if the developers feel discouraged? I ain't got nothing good to say about Black Myth Wukong. It's like I'll do like a whole list of like all the different games I played this year. Every game will be above Black Myth Wukong. Every video game. Even the, like, overwhelmingly, I'd rather play the day before than to play that game again. Let's just say that. And that game, the day before, was really crap. I'd rather get into extraction shooters. You name any game out there, I'd rather fool with that game than to play Black Myth Wukong. In one game, I remember, it wasn't even so much as like gameplay-wise, but just because of how creepy that game was. Fallout 3, if they said I had to fully complete Fallout 3, and like what, like in Black Myth Wukong would be like delisted, it'll no longer be sold on Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, or anywhere, I would, fam, I'm like, let me know the time and place. I would 100% complete that game just so Black Myth Wukong won't exist no more. That's how I feel about that game. Because I get so sick and tired of developers doing crap like that, where it's like, what sense does it make to come out with a video game if it's only going to be meant for some people? Honestly. I hope that one day the developers, they do see this too. I really hope they do. Because it's like, maybe then they might see this and they're like, oh, well, we might consider it. We might, no, it shouldn't be no considering it. It's like you just add it in there. People that pay $60 for a game, I should be able to get what, like any service I want to get in the game. And it shouldn't be no thing where it's like, oh, you gotta buy the DLC. If that's the case, then they're scammers. They're honestly legit scammers. They're like, oh, they will add a difficulty settings in the game, but you gotta pay for it with the next DLC or update. Yeah, then that just overall just closes that door. Yep, that whole company is a bunch of scammers. They are already. You out here scamming people out their money on PlayStation. They can't even get their money back. And PlayStation, on the other hand, it's like, I honestly, after the PlayStation 5, I'm never buying another PlayStation. I'm done with. After this, they start talking about PlayStation 6 and all that stuff. I'm not buying no more games on PlayStation. And once when this PlayStation goes out, if it goes out, breaks, whatever the situation is, I'm just gonna stick with Xbox and my PC. And then once when my Xbox goes out, then I'm just gonna stick with PC. But after these this like wave of consoles, I'm done. I'm done with consoles. Probably, if I were to get me another console, it probably most likely is going to be Xbox. But if after that, it's like if there ain't, because I know one thing for sure, it's like I know they are going to start talking about the new consoles at some point in time, and if they don't have it on some stuff where it's like you can't go back and play all your, and that'll probably be the only reason why I would buy a PlayStation, whatever they decide to call it. But if they come out with another line of consoles, and it's just pretty much just like how they did with the Xbox Series X and S and the PlayStation 5s, no, I'm not gonna fool with them, because it's like, oh, it's just always going to be like, oh, you get to play the next generation of Xbox games and PlayStation 6 or whatever they decide to call the PlayStation. I ain't gonna fool with them no more. I'm not. It's like I'm tired of buying games on the console, and it's like you get stuck with the games and you can't even do nothing with them. Because Xbox is the same way. They limit you to a certain amount of refunds a year, and then they're all like, oh, after that, then you can't get your money back. So pretty much you're stuck with a game on Xbox too. And then PlayStation is like, oh, well, once you start playing the game, then that's it. Then you're stuck with the game. So that's why I'm like, no, I ain't never buying another console again. And I'm done with them. Only time I buy a console is when my kid makes a Christmas list and they put it on there. But for myself, no, I will never buy another console. My kid, and the day when I have kids, then they're all like, oh, Dad, can I get the next, or can I get this Xbox, can I get this PlayStation? I'm like, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna do you one better. I'm gonna get you a whole gaming PC so you don't have to get stuck with no consoles. $500 consoles, and they can't even, you can't get no refunds on the games, or you can't even play no old PlayStation or Xbox games, and they are $500 consoles. And that's the thing though with this game, is that they sell it off as like this, not Gran Turismo Sport, but Black Myth Wukong. That's the whole selling point of the game, is the visuals. They make it seem like that it's the most greatest. And there's people out there where they're too blind to see it, but it's like, oh yeah, it's like this game looks fun. This looks like another game. And yeah, there's probably is that person where they got like low patience and that type of stuff don't matter to them. But anyways, they make it seem like it's the greatest game in the world, but it's like, that's the thing that people don't realize when they're sitting there and they're playing that game, and the amount of times they're gonna have to go on YouTube to figure out how to take out some boss. How is that fun? How is that fun? Where it's like, you got all these games out here where it's like, that's like if I'm sitting here playing this game and I'm like, oh, how do I drive the car? Now I gotta go on YouTube and look up, how do I drive the car? Press the right trigger button. Okay, how do I stop the car? Go on YouTube, press the left trigger button. And it's like, fam, that's not fun. If I gotta do all that to play a video game, no. I don't want to play that game. There is nothing fun about having to go on YouTube every single time when you come across some boss in the game, and I gotta watch a tutorial on how to beat it. And then even then, it's all like, oh yeah, but you still gonna die a bunch of different times. That's just stupid, bro. It's honestly dumb. But yeah, like I said, I ain't buying no more Black Myth games. It's like, anybody hear about me talking about, I'm getting the next one, I'm like, that is a myth. I ain't gonna waste my money on that game. Not on PC, not on console, not on nothing. It's like, honestly though, like that's one thing that I definitely, the day when I get into video game development, and I hope that it is sometime soon. Probably I might start doing it after, well, let's just see how Grand Theft Auto 6 is when it comes out. If that's another game where it's all like the developers just don't know what they're doing and they just come out with some old random stuff, then yeah, I think that would be the day where I'm all like, you know what? I'm retiring from playing games. I'm going to be the one to develop games. I'm like, and I'm going to have to start showing. I should just do it now and just start showing developers how it's done, because it just seems like a lot of them don't know what they're doing anymore. But I know people will come probably be all like, oh, well, it's all like, since you make it sound like it's so easy getting into video game development. Honestly, I will. I'm like, when I just buy the car. They said permitted cars. Isn't that the car that I just bought? What car did I just buy? They should just have it where you could just go to the list and just buy the cars. I don't even want to play this game no more because it's like man. I'm gonna play this. Where is that at? I could have sworn I just seen in this. Oh, it's like halfway. I got like a stack of games. I'm not gonna fool with that. Play Crime Scene Cleaner. It's like, people think that crap is fun, sitting here getting stressed out on video games left and right. I'm like, I don't know what's fun about that. I don't know what's fun about getting headaches and feeling like you want to break something. And I just know there's going to be people out there all like, oh, well, I got to defend my favorite. Shut up. I don't care about nothing you got to say about no Black Myth Wukong. Defend that game on your own platform. I do not care about anything you guys say about that game defending it. People think, oh, I'm gonna sit here and read comments about, dude, oh, you shouldn't talk about my favorite game. Like, shut up. I don't care about none of that. Developers can go up one day and shut down all access to that game. I would not lose no sleep over it. If they were to come out and be all like, oh, we're closing up shop, we're not going to develop any more games, I will not lose no sleep over it. None whatsoever. So I hope that game gets snubbed at an award show for Game of the Year. Hope it's another game that gets Game of the Year. I hope it's like the one game that nobody is expecting to get Game of the Year. Hope they pull a Steve Harvey and they're like, oh, and the winner is Black Myth Wukong. And then at some point they're all like, oh, sorry, it's like wrong card. It was for, I hope, and it's like whatever like the bare minimum is of awards. Like if it's like best music or whatever, or best visuals, yeah, that. But when it comes to like gameplay or anything else, nah. I was wondering where this went to. Oh, there's still like one more. That's crazy. Okay. It don't matter if that stuff is knocked down. Oh, yeah, I was like, I didn't clean nothing in here. Bro. That's crazy. Okay. Bruh. Why it seem like it get harder and harder every time I throw it? I'm like, bro, I'm not even holding it for that long. Let me try the bigger hoop. There we go.
What I call a street art.
It's always those bigger hoops, man. Them small hoops, nah, they curse. It's this thing that keeps stopping me. I'm like, dang, bruh.
Still got it. From way downtown.
Bro.
That's how it's done.
Bruh. How am I having a better basketball career in this game versus, don't forget to water plants in yourself, I guess. Yeah, I'm out here having a better, basketball career in a video game where I ain't even focus on basketball.
Fuck you.
Dang.
The best defense is a good offense.
Dang, that fast? It's funny how this this ain't even a real museum, but it actually look kind of nice though. Like I would want to go to this place in real life. Not with like the whole crime scene going down, but you know, yeah, I would like to. I mean, I guess it could be a good attraction. Like if this, let's say if this game were to blow up, get bought out by like Universal Studios or something. Yeah, I support it. Oh, that actually would be sick though. This game gets bought out by Universal Studios.
What a dumb exhibition.
I wouldn't say all that, but no, it gets like bought out by Universal Studios, and then they have like all their like major movies featured in this game. I would say Disney, but I'm like, I don't think Disney would approve of the crime scene stuff. Maybe the museum, but not the crime scene stuff. But I feel like Universal, like for Halloween or something, yeah, they would kill it with this. Oh, okay.
More war
Ooh.
supplies.
They got like a random pan in here. Okay, now I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. I wonder, hold on for a second. Let me try something real quick. Nope, that ain't gonna work. Dang, I didn't even see where that... Oh, there it goes. I know there's some other areas I gotta clean first. Let me actually... Alright. Get back to this cleaning. I think after this, I'm gonna go ahead and call it with this stream. Okay.
Disturbingly cozy place to watch people fight for their lives. Rock and roll eats the rich, as it was meant to be in the first place. That guy must have really spoiled their fun.
Don't know what those are, but I'll take it. This thing ain't got like no cat.
I guess you can put a price on human life.
I wasn't even trying to do that. That sounded like something was electrocuted. That's weird. Oh, it's a computer, okay. Dang. Alright, think we chillin'. Did he just sweep and miss? How do you sweep and miss? I wasn't even trying to do that. I don't even know how that even happened. There's definitely some chairs and stuff missing. Let's see what they got going on up here. Oh, here we go.
I can't put it back like that.
Oh. It's like, what if the killers start doing? Tap dancing? It's like, what's up with all these footprints? Like, man killed a bunch of people and he's all like, hold on, let me hit a musical number real quick. That is a perfect throw. I don't care what anybody says. That was perfect. It don't get no better than that. How do you even know if that painting goes there? Like, what if it goes somewhere else? But that don't go there. It's alright. It's alright. That's on some real life stuff, though. I think there's like one more part. Yeah. Some like leg. And a big toe. Okay. I don't know why. It's like after finding out I can pop balloons in this game, you just gotta pop a balloon. Where's a fire extinguisher go? Dang, I'm possessed. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Am I missing something? You know what? Forget it. I don't know how I missed that. Did you find all the bodies? There's the big toe. Okay. Thought that was the big toe. Never mind. It's like, when all this happened? Alright. Lost and found pile.
What is that even for?
I know this unlocks the... They don't give you, like, no hints. But I know this is supposed to be a door of some sorts. I ain't got time for all that. I'm gonna go ahead and call it with this stream. Be there all day trying to figure that stuff out. Find somebody to raid, and I am calling it with this stream. And there is nobody to raid. Alright, so anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank everybody that stopped by today's stream. Stay tuned for the night stream, and peace.